Hello YouTubers, and welcome to the dealsprime.com review channel. Today we're running a live Antutu X benchmark test for the Huawei Honor 6, and here the box is. And this is going to be like an all-in-one review. And so this is a very special phone. It supports 4G LTE, 3G WCDMA, and quad-band GSM. In this review, we're just going to check out the benchmark results, and then show you the build of the phone, the user interface, pre-installed apps, and then we'll do some web browsing. Before we get these results, though, make sure to like our video. Also, subscribe to the dealsprime.com review channel, and make sure that link inside of your YouTube video description is linking to dealsprime.com. So this gets a nice score of 38,077, and we'll just check out the device info here. So this is Huawei Honor 6, and this is probably just like the generic model number. And again, this is running Android 4.4.2 KitKat. Now this is powered by looks like it's an octa-core high silicon Kirin 920 CPU, Mali T624 GPU. Now screen resolution, it has a 1080 by 1776 pixel resolution, 13 megapixel camera on the back. Here's the IMEI info. Now this model looks like it's 2 GB CD or 3 GB RAM, and looks like this is the 16 GB version with about 11 GB free. And one thing, okay, so the CPU is rated at 1.7 gigahertz, but sometimes, you know, like Antutu X, it well, number one, the firmware, the software, sometimes the software isn't optimized and it won't clock up to 1.7 gigahertz. But you can see it is 8-core, and sometimes, again, Antutu reads the CPU performance lower than it actually is. So we'll actually test the web browsing towards the end of the review, so just to make sure. Okay, so again, 5-inch LTPS screen, and with 480 DPI, 5 megapixel camera on the front, so it supports 1080p video. Aperture for the photos is f2.0. The camera sensor is an Exmor RS CMOS, 130 grams for the weight. And this is the firmware. This firmware was last updated on, let's see, August 6th. And this does support GPS and AGPS, Bluetooth 4.0, Wi-Fi BGN and AC. So this is this phone has like a lot of features. So here are the features that the sensors that it supports and does not support. So we'll zoom in this a little bit, and you can pause your screen on any of these frames. Okay, so that just about wraps up the Antutu part of this review. Now we'll actually zoom out and show you the the build of this unit. So at the front here, you can see that it does have a 5 megapixel camera, and so you can see that it's also a nice and simple build. See on the back, it looks like it's plastic. And on the back here, there's actually a diagram of telling you which SIMs, what type of SIMs, and where to insert. So it looks like there's multiple SIM slots. So we'll pull this side panel open, and you can see here there's looks like there's 3 different slots. So SIM 1, SIM 2, and SIM 2, it actually has 2 different slots for 2 different types of cards. I don't want to break this, but hopefully you guys can see that. And on the back diagram, you can see that there's a 4G, 3G, and 2G slot, and it's a micro SIM. And then on the right, there's a 2G at the top. It's a 2G or GSM, and then actually at the bottom, that's a micro SD card slot. So I got that kind of wrong. So yeah, you can see it says SIM, and then SIM 2, and then below that there's like the micro SD card slot. So I was actually pressing the camera on accident. So hopefully that doesn't. Hopefully I didn't take a picture of myself. But on the back here, you can see that there is a speaker, 13 megapixel camera here, and then there's a camera flash. Looks like I am taking pictures of myself. 1 second. Okay. So I obviously pushed the button that I wasn't supposed to, the camera button. Okay, so at the bottom here we can see there's a micro USB port for charging or connecting to the computer, mic hole. At the top here we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and this looks like maybe a pinhole reset button here at the top, and another button here. Then on this side here again there's a kind of like a sleep / power button, and then volume up and volume down. Okay, so let's go ahead. This camera is just going crazy on me. I have to like research this one a little bit more. I just want to turn the camera around. Okay, so that's how you do that. So let's get out of here, and we'll show you the box, and because it does have some info on it, and we'll also show you the accessories. So here's the box. It says Huawei Honor, and then there are seals, but don't worry about this because we're gonna at Deals Prime we're gonna open this up, make sure that it's fully functional. Test, change the language to English and all that good stuff. So it will not come with this seal on it because, again, if you get it and it's not in English, then it'll be like a nightmare for you to try to figure it out. So that's just another like value added, and another reason why you should make sure that the link in the YouTube video description is actually linking to dealsprime.com. So there's an IMEI, the IMEI stickers. And then this inner case housing, it will not come with the phone. We actually don't include this because we're going to include like a nice layer of bubble wrap to protect the screen. Now inside the box we can see that there is a wall charger, and this is a USB style charger. And let's check out the rating. So it's a 5V 2A, and then there's a data cable, and again, this is USB to micro USB, so you can connect this to the charger or to your computer to transfer files. And when you order from Deals Prime, we'll actually, in Europe, from the UK, Australia, or Europe, we'll include your country's power plug adapter. Again, only from dealsprime.com. And we can include another gift. Okay, there's a free YouTube promo gift, and it's actually a flip case. Now this case it'll be a 5-inch case instead of this, like a smaller case, but you kind of get like the idea. It's like a flip case. And we'll actually show you the model that it will actually be like. So you can fit like credit cards in here, and then you can like stand it up or whatever. So this is a nice $12 value. Now in order to get this case though, make sure to ask us to please include the free YouTube promo gift, and you can do that inside the order notes section during checkout. Now in order to see the order notes section, you actually need to register on dealsprime.com, and then check out their website, and then you see that inside the order. You see the order notes section. Okay, now let's get in depth with this phone, and hopefully we do have a 15-minute limit, so hopefully we can zoom through all these pre-installed apps, check out the operating system. Again, like our video, also subscribe. For this part we'll zoom in a little bit more. And one other thing, we'll just show you the box. So you can see here it's confirmed that it is a 16 gigabyte model. This is the black version. There is also white. And then on the back you can just pause your screen. There's some specs here about the Again, Bluetooth 4.0, 1.7 gigahertz, 1.7 gigahertz octa-core CPU, 3,100 milliamp battery, so that should last for about 4 or 5 hours, 4 to 6 hours. And the screen is FHD screen. So, and this is the camera info here, and then this is the Android 4.4 KitKat version and a Motion UI 2.3. So, Motion UI is probably a special, like basically the special Huawei interface. Okay, so it looks like so we have flashlights. So we have some tools here at the bottom: flashlight, mirror, which is kind of cool. Mirror for all the cute chicks. Calendar, and I just have to figure out how to navigate through this now. Okay, so here we are, all the pre-installed apps, and there's actually an app center. This is probably going to be in Chinese. Music player, settings. We'll go into settings in a second. Camera. So we've been playing with this camera all along, and actually I'm going to take a picture of another gift that comes with it is a screen protector. So another reason just to order from us, because it's going to be including like a lot of accessories. So we'll just take a picture of the box. And again, this has a 13 megapixel camera, and it looks like it's a really nice camera actually. So nice and clear, true 13 megapixel camera. A nice little. There's no like delay. Sometimes when you with the phone camera, sometimes there's like a delay, which always bugs me. So here we can see there's phone, and there's no card, but there is a dial tone or a ringer. Messaging. Okay, so no tapping or vibration noise when you tap, when you write an SMS message. Calendar, file manager. Top apps, which is, again, it's a lot of Chinese apps, but you can actually delete some of these apps as well, and that can maybe actually increase the speed of the CPU, I think, maybe. Tools, so it has a lot of tools inside of here. And actually, let's just check out the browser. I want to make sure that we do get some web browsing in, so we'll like open up a new window. And we'll just show off the octa-core CPU real quick. Actually, this site was actually down for our last review. We did a review for the B-Link R89, so you can check that out. It's a RK3288 CPU TV box, and so it basically like the internet. I mean, you couldn't access that search engine either. So so looks like we'll probably just do like another maybe part 2 in-depth interview. I mean review. Just kind of show you some more of that. We'll finish up some of these other apps and then we'll continue. So mobile networks, and you can kind of choose which the card network and the access point. Storage, battery. So pretty comprehensive. So this does support multi-language, and this just about wraps up this review. We'll actually do a part 2 in depth where we do some web browsing. So it looks like it is loading now, and again, remember to like our video, subscribe, and there should be a full product description inside of our YouTube video description. It should link to dealsprime.com. We'll be right back with part 2. Thanks for watching.